Hello, everybody. I'm Ari. I'm at NAB 2026, and I am joined by Brendan Boyle, who's a freelance DP who's based in Los Angeles and here with us in Las Vegas. Tell us a little bit about yourself. How did you get started as a DP?
Yeah, I mean, thank you for having me.
Yes, of course.
My name is Brendan. I don't know, I came out to LA 8 years ago. You know, it's been quite a journey, but been making movies since I was a kid and kind of just knew if I want to be doing this for a living, I need to be in a place where there's other people, like-minded people doing it. And
Yeah.
as we know, Los Angeles is one of those places, you know? How about you? How about yourself?
I came to LA in 2017, so about the same time. So you're 2018 then?
Yeah.
Yeah. So about the same time. And I actually initially wanted to write and direct, and then I caught the acting bug, and it ruined my life.
Man.
And now we're here. But no, acting's great. I just joined SAG. It's been lovely. But
Cool.
we work with a lot of young, up-and-coming filmmakers who don't have a lot of experience. In 2026, with the industry kind of changing the way it is, and with all of the different types of gear that's available, where would you recommend that they get started?
Oh, man. Can you repeat the question one more time?
Sure.
Sorry.
Young filmmakers have no DP experience. Where should they start?
That's a great question. I mean, like you said, we're in the day and age where there's just a plethora of, resources. We have cameras, we have lights, we have locations in Los Angeles or wherever you are. For me, I think the biggest thing is just, start making things. Pick up a camera, whether it's your phone or whatever DSLR you have access to, just start making things. The internet is your resource to learn literally anything that you want to know, anything that anybody wants to know. So just start doing it, and before you know it, you get surrounded by people who are doing the same thing, and then eventually you find yourself 10 years later, you're getting paid to do it for a living. So not even 10 years. Sometimes it's like 2 months later,
And then for these like online resources, what are some of your favorite places? Where are some of your favorite places to go for like little how-to-dos, DIY stuff?
Sure. I would say number one, for sure, YouTube University. You can learn anything that you want to know there. Let's see, DIY places. No Film School was definitely a big influence of mine growing up. You too?
Yeah, absolutely.
Did you end up going to film school out of curiosity?
No, I that's a different story for a different time.
Sure. It's just interesting to know though that like a lot of what they teach, I did end up going to film school, but I ended up learning more from no film school probably than I did from film school.
Whoa, okay, yeah.
And so, you learn different things, of course. Experience is its own thing, but that was a great resource. I don't know.
Would you recommend folks go to film school these days, or?
That's a good question. Would I recommend people go to film school? I think it really just depends on your situation. I think, maybe if you're fortunate enough to be able to go to a place and really focus on it, if your parents are helping pay the tuition or, if you get a grant or a scholarship, then I do think it's worth it. That being said, is it worth $100,000 of debt? If you're also a working adult,
This is real.
I was fortunate that my parents helped with the tuition, so the debt was minimal, and I was young, so I lived in a bubble. I didn't have to pay for my own insurance and stuff at the time, but I think if you live in a place where there are other filmmakers and other creatives, like you can very much not go to film school and meet like-minded people. And you can end up learning the same amount of things you would outside of film school, So I don't think you have to go to film school. No. They didn't teach you a lot of the textbook things either. They kind of just give you a place to work, a place to be in a bubble and just make creative things, So you can do that without film school.
And then what are you working on these days? What are you creating?
I think right now the biggest thing sorry.
You're doing great. You look great.
Thank you. No, this snagged on my. Right now I'm working on a music video for Amman Europe. We're shooting it next week when I get back.
Amazing.
This is going to be a fun one. It's a small one, but it's a fun one. Really excited for this one. It's the biggest thing on the horizon right now.
I feel like music videos used to be like a bastion for burgeoning filmmakers like David Fincher, Jonathan Glazer, all of those guys. What filmmakers are inspiring you these days?
That is a great question. Filmmakers inspiring you these days. For me personally, Ben Stiller has probably been my biggest inspiration.
Okay, yeah.
I know he's a big dog.
Yeah.
I just love that his work inspires people to. I don't know if you've seen The Secret Life of Walter Mitty.
Sure.
It inspires people to go out and live your life.
Yeah.
I think as creatives, we work a lot. We need to remember to live our life. So for me, that was like a huge influence for me. So Ben Stiller's probably my best answer.
Right on, man. Severance is like unbelievable. The fact that
I've
he's
seen it. I
Oh,
haven't
that's
seen
okay.
it. I know of it. I haven't seen it.
But you see how his like career has morphed over the years. It's like it's really inspiring.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Can I ask you that question, or am I not supposed to? ask
Oh,
you?
I mean, you can't. This is so fun. Nobody has asked me questions. I'm so touched.
Oh man, hey, you're in this interview too, okay? Come on.
What filmmakers are inspiring me? Well, you know what? Jonathan Glazer, I think, is just unbelievable. Like, I've been rewatching his debut feature film called Sexy Beast. I don't know if you've ever seen
I
it.
haven't.
It's like Ben Kingsley is this old gangster that is trying to rope in somebody who is retired to do one final job. And he's the most annoying person in the world, really scary. And he won an Oscar for the performance. But the thing that really strikes me about this movie is that Jonathan Glazer, even though it's just a sexy British crime drama that's really funny, he still manages to find the humanity, and he has some of the most beautiful close-ups I've ever seen in that movie.
Oh wow.
And
It's a high bar.
yeah, dude, and every time I watch it, it makes my heart melt a little bit. So yeah, Jonathan Glazer, check him out.
Okay, I will be checking that out.
Brendan, thank you so much, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course.
You know, seeing where this goes or whatever.
And hopefully we run into you in Los Angeles and enjoy the rest of your NAB.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Likewise. Thank you.
See y'all.